Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's no longer called Elceline Fitness, it's now called just Laura Celine because that is my name. I've changed it because I want to go into health and lifestyle rather than just fitness because I like talking videos a little bit. Today we're going to talk about how to rest your body and your mind. It's something I've struggled with for a while because I've been very busy and I'm only just realising now that I need to rest. I am struggling. I think as 20-something-year-olds, just as adults in general, we have a lot of pressure from social media to be successful right now. It's not a crime, you shouldn't feel guilty to rest your body and your mind once in a while. So here's the ways to do just that. All these points are all about how to make it easier to rest your body and your mind. They're like little things that you can do throughout the day to rest, or little things that can help you rest, right? So here we go. Point number one is to try and not go on your phone first thing in the morning. These things are filled with negativity, unfortunately, and waking up first thing in the morning and looking on social media where you can come across a post about a poor little girl who's been abused, or your ex posting something. Every time you pick up this phone, it's more likely the things that are coming through are going to be more negative than positive, unfortunately. That's just how social media is nowadays. So I would say as soon as you wake up in the morning, rather than picking this up, leave it on charge. Let yourself wake up, let yourself meditate, let yourself pray. Think about things you're grateful for. Rather than picking up your phone straight away, maybe get up, go brush your teeth and wash your face first, or go over to the kitchen and get a cup of tea or lemon and water. Fill yourself with positivity alone, and then you can go onto your phone. Point number two is try out some yoga. Below in the description I'm going to put a link to something I found which might be really helpful for you. Is some positions you can try that are proven to relieve stress. So yoga, you don't have to do an hour, you can do 5 to 10 minutes of yoga and build up. With yoga, you should focus on your breathing while you're doing and the stretch and trying to get deeper into the stretching. Check out the description below if you're stressed, if you just want to rest your mind, if you just want to rest your body. Try this yoga video. Point number three is gratitude. It was introduced to me by my friend Diana, who also has a YouTube channel. One thing that I do is I get this book from my drawer in the morning from in there, and I write down the things that I'm grateful for, things that we take for granted. Like I woke up this morning, I have my parents in my life, I have a room, I have a bed, I have friends, I've got like pets, things that we take for granted that a lot of people don't actually have. And the reason I do this is because when you're sad or you feel overwhelmed or you're anxious, depressed, whatever the feeling is, we tend to forget that we actually have a lot that's good in our life compared to the things that are bad. This negative energy can really drain us and it can make it more difficult to rest, which sounds ironic because you would think that if something drains us we would need to rest more. But to rest you need your mind to be positive, you need your mind to be clear, because otherwise you'll just become restless and it's just frustrating to want to rest, to feel physically and mentally tired and then not be able to rest because there's too much happening in your mind. Thus, start writing gratitude and affirmations. Affirmations aren't the same as gratitude, they're more like goals, like speaking it into existence, like prayers to an extent. So I will finish law school, which was one of my affirmations, and I did. Hey. Do it in a book, you can do it in your mind, you could do it on the notes on your phone, you could even do it on a wall if you want. And point number four, take a warm bath with some Epsom salt, some Radox stress relief bubble bath stuff. Just take time to just take time out for yourself. Get in the bath, put some bubbles in, make it really nice and hot, put some candles around the bath, maybe grab a book. I would say use your phone, but be very careful because I don't want you to get electrocuted in the bath. I would say read a book, read something, listen to a podcast. You know, there's loads of stuff you can do that can take your mind off things. Point number five, cook. I love cooking. I have some videos on this channel actually of me cooking a couple dishes. I would say cooking is a really good way to relieve stress. I'm a foodie, so I love food. I love eating it, I love thinking about it, I love smelling it. I love food, right? So it's a good way for me to be excited about what I'm about to eat, so I'm focusing on what I'm cooking. and if it's a new recipe, for example, you have to follow the steps. There's too much going on in front of you for you to be thinking about the stresses of the outside world. Point number 6 is go for a walk. So if you have a dog, if you don't have a dog, if you have a cat, don't think that will work out very well, but go for a walk, whether it's alone or with a friend or family. I like to go for walks alone and leave my phone, but I have an Apple Watch, so if you have an Apple Watch, just in case, it's getting dark nowadays, so it's a bit unsafe for people to go for walks alone, but if you can, I would say don't take your phone, because you'll end up either calling someone or scrolling through social media while you're walking, which is just as dangerous as going out without a phone, because you can't see what's happening around you. But I would say go for a walk and just be free with your thoughts. Point number 7 is try some exercise. So as you can see, this used to be a fitness channel. Most of my stuff start with Elsaline Fitness because it is a fitness channel to an extent, but just a little whittle with a little dash of health and lifestyle stuff as well, because I like talking about positive stuff, because it doesn't only help you guys, but it also helps me. So yes, try exercise. I have quite a few videos on this channel. I'll put my favourite videos down below so you can choose which ones you're interested in, and you can test some of those stuff out. Exercise releases dopamine, which is a feel-good hormone. I would recommend exercise, and that's something that's got me through some really bad times. I would say give it a try. So point number 8 is to write out my worries and fears. I did this a lot during the first lockdown. If you get bad news, or if something has upset you, or you're just generally stressed and overwhelmed, write out your worries or fears or anything that's bothering you onto a piece of paper and rip it up and throw it away. First time around, you might not feel any better, especially if it's a fresh event, like a fresh problem. It might not work straight away, but I do really think I've done it about 3 times since like ever, and the second time it helped a lot, and the third time it felt really good. It really does help. I saw a TikTok not too long ago of these girls who wrote like their stresses and worries of the world and just what's bothering them onto a plate. Then they went to a park and threw it, and I thought that looked really good, and I really want to do that. But I'm a bit clumsy and I don't want to hurt myself, so you could do it, but just be careful and make sure you don't cut yourself, okay? Point number 9, try some like self-care stuff. Like try some skincare routines, go on YouTube. I've been using The Ordinary recently. I do plan to do a review on it when my skin actually gets better, God willing. If you're a guy, maybe you could do skincare too. You could do beard care, you could do hair care, afro care, wash day. Just have a day where you really look after yourself and focus on looking after yourself, because in this day and age we tend to focus on looking after everybody else but ourselves, and we forget that we're just as important as everybody else in this world. So take a day out, take time out to look after yourself and rest while doing it. Point number 10, so if my body feels like tense, I like to try physical tension. So what you do is like you tighten up your hands really, or any part of your body really hard for a couple seconds, and then release it really slowly. And when you do that all over your body, it kind of makes my body feel like tension is coming out of it. I don't know the science behind it, but I'll put the benefits of it in the description below. So yeah, try that out. You can even try it now. Like tense your abs really, really tight, and then like slowly just release them. You kind of feel like the tension coming out of your body. If it doesn't work for you, try it a couple times. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. Point number 11. Spend some quality time with your friends and your family. In the little break between lockdown part 1 and lockdown part 2, I spent a lot of time with my friends, and I'm so blessed to have the friends that I have and the family that I have, because it just makes you feel good. Like even just having rest days with your friends, or even if you're not doing anything, you haven't planned to do anything, just chilling with good friends feels so good, and it's so good for you mentally and physically. Like you just feel great. I would say if you're self-isolating or you're in quarantine, or you can't actually go and see your friends because of lockdown, you can always FaceTime them and have a really good chat. So reach out to a friend. Point number 12, get a massage. So I know that we're in lockdown and loads of spas and stuff are closed, but there are some Instagram people who are still open, or who will open as soon as lockdown is over, like my friend Shemail. She has a company called SM Therapy, and she is a qualified masseuse. sports massage person. But yeah, I'll put her link below so you can get a massage from her. I've been getting regular massages from her and it feels so great. When you're done, your body feels really like supple. Like I felt really cool, like I could just go straight to bed because I felt really relaxed. So that is another tip. If you can't or don't have access to a masseuse or someone to give you a massage like a friend or family, you can always use a foam roller or massage sticks or massage guns, just to give your body a nice rub down and to make you feel at peace. Point number 13, get enough sleep. Again, with stress of the world, as a 20-something-year-old, we are, to be honest, our generation is quite business and success hungry, which is very good, very positive, and hopefully will be one of the most successful generations ever. But a lot of us think that not getting enough sleep is a sign that we are grinding. Grinding or not grinding, working hard or not working hard, you need to sleep, because sooner or later your body will deteriorate and everything becomes overwhelming, and then because you haven't rested and you haven't slept properly, places where you're meant to be productive or work or things where you're meant to be thriving can go down because you haven't slept enough or you haven't rested enough. So please make sure you take time out, get your full 8 hours, maybe go to bed earlier rather than scrolling through social media. Just take time out, make sure you sleep enough. Point number 14, make a morning habit. So one thing I've been doing in the morning is, aside from not picking my phone up straight away, is go as soon as I get up, make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, go downstairs, get some lemon water or green tea, and then coming upstairs to go on my phone. Usually I try to plan my day the night before. Even if it's a rest day, I will know that at 10 o'clock or 10:30ish, around 10 o'clock I will do some yoga. Around 2 o'clock I'll go and do some sprints in the park. Around 5 o'clock I will read a book or listen to a podcast. Like, when you plan your day in advance, you feel less overwhelmed, and if you have habits, you're more likely to follow through with them. Point number 15, gaming is a good stress relief. There are some studies, again, which I'll add in the description below, which shows that gaming is an important part of us. I would say don't do it too much, because as you can see from some people, gaming can actually make you annoyed and stressed, especially if you're losing all the time or if your boys are winding you up because you keep losing. So I would say don't do it all the time, but I would say definitely give yourself time to do what you want to do in your free time, or pick up another hobby, one of the two. But that's it really. Those are my points on how to rest your body and your mind, and the things I've been doing to give myself some time out, and kind of what I do when I give myself time out. There are more points, but these are the stuff that I've actually tried and tested, so I don't want to tell you anything that I haven't actually done just yet. I would say as 20-something-year-olds, we do need to rest, and please, if you aren't resting, pick up some of these points or comment below what you do to tell me how you've been resting. I am going to put more positive / talking videos on YouTube now. I hope that you've liked this one. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more YouTube videos now that I'm teaching. If you want to see stuff on how I'm doing with teaching, what I'm doing after law school, or just general videos, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. See you later.